Oh, all right. Kachi Ra coming at you once again with another video to give you some enlightenment and another aspect of looking into different manners from an inner perspective way of thinking. All right, so peace of love, blessings to you all, and let's get started. So, I got some time. I've really been feeling tired and drained, with the whole new moon, solstice, and all that stuff coming through. And it always kind of changes. It knocks me out of sync. So my body and my spirit kind of out of sync. So that's how I can tell why I sort of get this congestion. And it bothers me for a couple of days. Then, it kicks out. Then I can feel some type of connection again. But as for right now, I just feel tired a bit. But that congestion, is a little bit inside of me, but it's not bothering me. So as it was when the full moon came around. So it's kind of waxing down now. If I think I said the correct term for what phase it's in right now. So what this video is going to be about is the conscious and the subconscious. All right. And this video is going to basically go back over what I had made on my Facebook post about Samson and his hair. All right, so I got my hair, and this is a wonderful topic, basically because I can relate to Samson in a story format. Remember, the Bible is a story format for the inner, not outer. So you look inner to understand these things. So Samson is someone who had great strength, and the story goes from his hair. His hair gave him his strength, and that's where you get the story started from. So once his hair gets removed, then he lost his strength, and it was from a woman. And then they got him. He confessed. He said, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He confessed, and his hair didn't grow back, but he got his strength back. And he pushed down the two pillars, and everything fell. So the whole story of that is very actually powerful for the inner man to understand, not the story. Don't fall in love with the story. Fall in love with the message it's trying to say. Okay? So, Samson represents you and me. Now, we all have something that we put power into. So, this means we're programming our subconscious mind. Because consciously, we need something to focus on to give us strength. So, for instance, my Motivite. I have a Motivite. I like it because it's green, it looks like kryptonite. I have this on, my little copper, and this is the chakra stones. And, it basically is your whole inner scroll power within you, your Captain Planet within you. All right. So basically, and then I have my hair, which I grew it, not starting off as a spiritual thing, but later on it kind of became one. Like the longer my hair is, the greater my strength my needs to be as well. My wisdom needs to match my hair. The length of my wisdom is my length of my hair. So that's how I kind of connect it, because your hair grows within your head anyway, with that energy flowing out. So my energy flows outwardly, And I tell people my hair represents my wisdom and my strength, basically, because it takes a while to do this. Dedication, so they can also show how I'm dedicated. So subconsciously, I program my mind to say, hey, I want to be dedicated, more dedicated. I want to show more wisdom. I want to do these things to help me inwardly. So my hair represents that. And I know my hair does not actually give me that strength. It's my subconscious mind that I program. But consciously, I see myself in the mirror of my hair and I feel that it's giving me that strength. So, kind of like, with my Motivite, I feel like it giving me a connection to my star family. Even though subconsciously, I always have that connection deep inside of me because it's in my DNA. You know, that's it's in your blood. So that's the main thing about that. We can use these stones for the power of frequency or the frequency it may have, but it's supposed to basically you have all that in you anyway. Everything that comes from the outward, you already have inwardly. So, um, so when Samson basically had his hair cut off and removed, his conscious mind saw himself losing it. And he got it cut off from a woman, which is even more important because the woman represents in the since the beginning of the Bible till the end, the wisdom, the knowledge of the good and evil. So she always represents who uses this wisdom to be wise or to be fully. That's the woman's always a representation of that because you can see the whole, you know, everyone who holds the king represents the woman, the man represents the wizard with the knowledge, but it comes from the woman because he always guarding his knowledge. The knowledge is the woman. So the woman had to remove his head to shame him, to humble him, okay, because he got too big headed. And so he had to be humbled. So it had to be a woman representing the spirit of humbleness so he can remember that, hey, all this, your outside appearance, your flesh, is not what give you your strength. It's what's inside of you. He had to remember that because he forgot. Because you just people kept asking him, "Oh, I got to keep my secret." He couldn't tell no one. His hair was his power. People were trying to find his strength. Like, what is it about you? What is it about you? And he put in he got so out of sync, out of whack, that he actually thought his hair gave him his power. You see, so a lot of people forget that your power comes from within. So all these stones is great to use um, for for consciously, but subconsciously you need to let yourself also know that all these stones, just basically resonates with the frequency that's inside of me already, or the aura that I have. It just basically an amplifier for what I already have. So Samson had to get reminded by that, by the woman who represents the wisdom, and by him losing his hair or being humble. So when he said, "Oh, I'm sorry," he spoke to himself. God is the representation of your higher self. You see. So when he looked deep inside himself, and he basically was saying, "Oh, hold up, I already got this power." So you basically saying, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead. And he realized that, hold on, he did all that without he even having his hair grow back. He pushed the two pillars. The two pillars also represents the it's a Masonic thing. It's always in the Bible. It's a masonry or a occultic book. So the two pillars always there's always two pillars. The same thing with the masonry paintings. You see two pillars and these two pillars all the time, left and right, and over there's an arch. So those two pillars had to be knocked down, and everything fell. but he rised up once those two archers fell. So it also represents, Satan being tied to two chains. Samson, that was his lower self being tied up to two chains. He broke it and he freed himself and he rose. So that's why I said the Bible is just nothing but a spiritual book that represents the man or woman inside, not outside. Because you can connect so many things together, and it's like it's a contradiction if you're trying to make it like a real life event, which you should not do that. You're breaking the whole purpose, trying to make everything real in the Bible. So that's basically your subconscious. Your subconscious mind is the most important thing you have. That's why TV programming subconsciously hypnotize you while your conscious mind watch in a dead state. That's why you should not be watching TV like 3-4 hours straight every day, or not at all. I don't watch TV really. So your conscious mind, programming your subconscious mind is the most important thing to do. Because like listen to music, or like listen like make a recording of yourself talk to yourself saying I'm a god, I'm I'm important, I'm a winner, I'm special, I am. The I am is important to say. There's a power word. Matter of fact, every time you say I am, that means you're about to manifest something. So say that, record yourself, and play that in your ear when you go to sleep, and put that on repeat. And your subconscious mind is gonna remember that. Your conscious mind is still listening, even though you're asleep. You may not notice, but your subconscious mind is the main thing you're trying to reach. So that's the whole thing I'm trying to say with your subconscious versus your conscious. And I just used the story of Samson for an example because that's what that is for. So, and I think that's it. So, just a short little video. I'm putting this on my YouTube, trying to build my YouTube up. And because I be making videos, putting on my Facebook, like, hey Mark, or Kachi Ra. I try to build my YouTube up, so I need to do more YouTubes. I try to do this whole brand thing, so yeah. So right now it's not too fancy, but when I get more money coming in here and I'll be able to do a little bit more things and have my own little special intro or outro, and I can do all that stuff. I just need to build me up a little bit of income here and there. Got back started at work after an injury, so all right then. Kashi Ra coming at you live once again. Peace and love to everybody, and I will be back with more videos coming soon. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.